time is a poor excuse. That's the principle that we're focused on today. And it's really related to a rule that I made for myself a couple years ago. I made the rule that I was no longer allowed to say I didn't have time to work out today. And instead, anytime I felt the temptation, the urge, the umph to say that phrase, I had to replace it with, I didn't want to do 10 minutes of burpees today. And that was such a powerful shift, because what happened there is it took me out of the position of being a passive victim, and it made me into someone that had something really, really powerful in leadership, and that's agency. Because here's what's true. It really doesn't take much time to get my pulse pumping, to get my body sweating, and to be in serious pain. Like 10 minutes of burpees will do that. And it's a killer workout for your core, for your arms, for your back, for your legs. So much can be worked out in 10 minutes just of doing burpees. So the reality was, it wasn't that I didn't have time. It was that I just didn't want to do that workout. And what's so cool is the result of making that shift, it created something within me. It created a sense of freedom, because no longer was I reacting to uncontrollable variables associated with my schedule. I just don't have time. Rather, I was being a proactive agent that was saying, I decided not to. And I'm not even saying that's a poor decision. Maybe that was even the right decision, but at least it was a decision. Of course, this doesn't just apply to working out. Yes, you can replace not working out with not doing 10 minutes of burpees, but you can also think of that phrase like, oh, I didn't have time to work on the business. So often we can say that, and in reality, what we probably should be saying is, I chose not to work on the business because I wanted to get home early for date night with my spouse. Or I chose not to work on the business because I really needed to jump into this big sale to make sure it closed. Or I chose not to work on the business because I was just really tired and I needed to go home and take a little bit of a break. At least in each of those replacements, it was a choice. And so what would it look like for you to not be a victim of your schedule, constantly using time as an excuse, but rather reframing it to say, no, I am a active and proactive decision maker that is able to cognizantly and consciously make trade-offs and sacrifices in accordance with the desired future that I'm trying to pursue. You got to have a robust understanding of grace to do that. You got to have a strong sense of personal confidence, and you got to have a sense of vision, which we talk about a lot within Worth It Wednesday. But the biggest thing I want us to remember is that time is a poor excuse. Let's go.